Welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a professional tarot card reading from a haunted house and a creepy graveyard, brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. Check out her chamming. And welcome to my haunted house. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free. There's always a buy one get one free on the weekends. And tonight's special is, the buy one get one free. Check out the description as well as the pinned comment. Everything you would ever want to know. Oh my god, that
How
license
far
has to go.
can your apps go?
Oh my goodness, a commercial. Hey Tiffany, how are you, sweetheart? It's so good to see you. I'm gonna go get my guitar while we chill. I'm also gonna do a free collective message, so if you're looking for one, you're gonna get it. Anyone who's joined the chat, check out my music. It's in the description. Check out everything you need to know in the description and the pinned comments. Hi, sweetheart. How are you, sugar? Well, let's talk about it. How can we make you as your friends feel better? Yeah, I know you were really looking forward to today. I'm going to do a free collective message here. I'm just going to put some things in chat. But yeah, we're here for you, sugar. You're not alone. I know you really need reassurance. So let us just reassure you that we're your friends here and we're here for you. Okay? So last night, Tiffany, I went through the names on the Spiritbox with the person's names who are missing in regards to the UFO specialists, scientists, and also within regards to not only the people who were missing, but the people who have died who also were associated with the people who are missing. I know you're livid. I am too. He might not feel like he owes you an apology, though. Why don't you just give him a chance, sweetheart? Like the card said. Just give him a chance. Everyone has their own timing, and just like that song says, you know, there's a time for everything. Have you ever heard that song? In fact, the Flower Children of San Francisco wrote that song. And I'm going to put it in the chat, and I'm going to share it with you, because I think it'll make you feel better. And I think that you'll love the song, too. It's by the Birds. And I think that this is just the kind of music that our society is missing in 2026. Music that uplifts people, teaches people wisdom, and also shares, life experiences that we are really truly having as human beings out here. And we're going to talk about the lyrics. Because I feel like it's just the right time to talk about this song, especially with everything everyone's going through in the world and the way it's affecting people. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die. A time to plant, a time to reap. A time to kill, a time to heal. A time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down. A time to dance, a time to mourn. A time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time for love, a time for hate. A time of war and a time of peace. A time you may embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to love and a time for hate. A time for peace. I swear it's not too late. So, if you're wondering what the meaning of that song is, there's a lot of Bible verses there, but it's to highlight what it's about. It's about life being cynical. It's about life being inevitable. It's about the inevitability of life, the divinely ordained, a season of change, okay? And from war to peace, birth to death, and from joy to sorrow. And right now, you're just meeting yourself maybe a little bit more deeply, sugar, than you have ever before. And that's okay. It's just called growing pains. And this song was a huge anthem for peace and hope in the 60s, which I feel is something we're missing in 2026, unfortunately. Hey Francis, thanks so much for coming by the haunted house. I appreciate it. So let me get some cards so that we can do a free collective soul train message. And we'll see what Spirit has to say for us tonight. See if there's any other. You really want to tell him now. Well, an hour ago you didn't want to tell him anything. Aw, it's okay to hurt, sweetheart. Everything you're feeling is very valid and reasonable. But now is a time for you to grow some wisdom. Okay? You know how I'm always like telling Molly, no poor me dick? Well, sugar, no more poor me dick. You've got to either put the brakes on it or use that V8, honey. And tell him how you feel. Don't tell him you're hurt. Don't tell him you feel bad. Don't tell him. Don't do anything that triggers you. Okay? Okay, I think that, like, maybe we should look at that card. Yeah. Look at all the goblins. You got your negative Nancy is going, hey, keeps drawing you back into that fog. But I just want you to just take a moment. He told you today he wasn't ghosting you. Hey Khalib, how are you? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by, and thank you so much for watching the video and leaving a comment. You too, Shug, I appreciate that. So yeah, there is a new reading on the Chammy if you guys want to see it or listen to it and see it or just listen to it. I just felt like, I know I've said I'm not going to ever put a reading on the channel again, but I just felt so compelled to share the reading. It was just kind of like one day I sat down when I found out about the planetary parade across the sky on February 28th, and I asked what we needed to know as a collective. I didn't really expect it to be so informative and there to be so much, and I just couldn't keep the message to myself because that wouldn't be very fair. So I decided to make a video about it and to see how I progressed through what the reading was saying before I shared it, because I was like, well, you know, I mean, the future does reflect on us, so I thought, okay, I'll just, you know what, I'll just try to purge some of the trauma I'm experiencing and also witnessing that I'm not experiencing, so I can feel this reading out throughout most of March before I share it. And I figured, well, it's probably a good time to share it now that, you know, now that, hold on a second. What is that noise? Like, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. I thought there was someone at my door and I had to check. Happy birthday, Khalid. Did the PayPal go through? Let me look. Yeah, the PayPal went through, sweetheart. I think he also got, I think he also bought one for $3. You know what? I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I just, sometimes I sense things and then I have to go and check it out. Is he planning on breaking up with you? No, none of your cards suggested that. But what this card is suggesting, Sugar, is that it's time to calm down and bring it down. Because you need to take a moment where you stop and remind yourself that he's not these goblins, nor your negative Nancy. Okay, just give him a chance to respond. If you can calm yourself down, or we can help you calm down, we're here for you, okay? If you want to talk about it with us. Would your current friend being honest with you? Sure, we can ask that. Spirit, I'm calling forth Khalid's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Thank you for your donation, by the way, Khalid. That was very kind and generous of you. If anybody else has a yes or no question, please feel free to put it in the chat. I apologize. I apologize if I missed your yes or no question. This is in case I fall and I don't have my phone and I need someone to come help me. And I had kind of a rough day on crutches, so I was wearing it and I forgot about it. Let me take my dork whistle off. I really should get walkie-talkies. Tell me, what? I want to hear some Mozart. How about that? Spirit, what does Khalid need to know about their friend? I'm calling forth Khalid's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know about his friend? Was his friend being honest with you? I think your friend was being honest with you. They were being blunt honest with you. Whether it was a good or a bad thing, and it's 5 of Wands. This person loves you dearly, but there may be something going on between you two that's new on the horizon that might feel a bit uncomfortable in this 5 of Wands. It's nothing that is going to break up your friendship, But it's definitely something that it's almost like a clash of egos. Does that make sense? And then the card on the bottom of the deck is your beautiful page of wands. They want to talk about it. They want to talk it out. They see you in their future. They care about you genuinely. You know, I hate to give typical yes/no answers, but it's complicated. Spirit, I'm calling for Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know right now about this guy? Does he want to break up with her? He's feeling a bit defensive. I wouldn't say that he wants to break up with you, Sugar. In the Seven of Wands, I feel like with the Seven of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Wow, you got a 7-7. 14, 5. I mean, it looks a little bit scary, but once again, tarot is more about you and what's reflecting back. He's thinking, man, I haven't responded. She might be feeling defensive. She might be feeling bad. She might be feeling down. I don't know if I should message. So, you know, you can love somebody and like somebody and really feel the connection with them. But your well-being comes first over everything. Because you can't function properly if you're not getting enough rest and you don't have your mental wealth. And without your mental wealth, you can't have your health. Without your health, you can't have your wealth. So I would definitely not do anything that triggers you, Sugar. But does he want to break up with you? I don't think he wants to break up with you. But I think he's definitely feeling a little bit of stress. A little bit of extra added stress. It's very unnecessary in regards to your situation, because he literally told you today he was not ghosting you. I think that was great that he told you that. I think he was being honest. But I think that your delay in your response may have been the nail in the coffin. Hey, Tricky Ricky, how are you, dear? Oh, I didn't realize that you had put a question on the PayPal thing, dear. I apologize. But if you would like to change it to whatever that is, I won't bother reading whatever this was. Okay, so you can help. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Spirit, I'm calling forth Khalid's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get those cards. Should you text him? I told you 6 hours ago to text him. You didn't listen. So I don't really know what to say. So I don't know if I can make that decision for you right now or ever. Should not. I'm being honest. I told you what to do like 10 times over the last 6 hours. Well, you asked me actually if you should acknowledge it. So I said, yeah, sure, why not? I didn't ask you to do anything you didn't want to do. But what I'm telling you now, Sugar, is that I think at this point you're going to have to make that choice for yourself in regards to should you text him. Because I tried to help you make that decision over the last 6 hours, but I couldn't do that I couldn't get you to understand that you were safe enough to text him because it triggered you. So I'm asking you to not do anything that triggers you. Okay? And I'm also telling you I cannot make the decision for you if you should text him or not. In fact, at this point, I refuse to, because I've already told you what you should do, but you didn't do it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because that's what felt right to you, was to ask my opinion, is what I just thought you were asking. I didn't think you would literally do it. So just do what feels right, okay? And if it doesn't feel right to text, don't text. I really think at this point, at this time of the night, you know, it's already going to be too late to get together, and I'm pretty sure he's just assuming, you know, that maybe you got busy with other things. I don't think he's sitting there plotting to break up with you, or plotting to scheme you, scam you, hurt you, or make you feel uncomfortable in any way. I just think that there's a lot of questions you have that are unanswered by him, and I'm not really sure there's any cards or tarot card reading that right now could make a difference. Because he's not responding to you in the way that you think he should be responding to you. Although, I did say earlier, he could have just said nothing. So I think it was very genuine of him to tell you, no, I'm not ghosting you. I'm just at my sister's house teaching my dad how to drive. It's just that simple. And I do understand how, you know, you could get worked up over thinking y'all are going to meet and then you don't. But he did say, like you said, that he would let you know how he felt, and he didn't do that. So I think that's what upset you the most about him and the situation. Okay, Khalib, I've got the cards together, dear. Thank you so much for your patience. I wanted to get the Love Tarot, and then I also am going to use the liminal space deck, the Power Spirit deck, because I think this is more of a spiritual question. And I prefer to use sometimes prefer to use the Love Tarot deck, which is more of a traditional tarot looking deck than the Golden Girls when I do this kind of questions. But I just think it's genuine of him, and the fact that he even said, no, I'm not ghosting you, I'm helping out my family. You know, even if the truth was he was jerking off in the shower. Pardon my French. Okay? But I really do think that you missed your window today with him. And I think you missed your window not only to see him, but also to figure out where you stand with him. But that's okay, because you really don't want to do that kind of stuff with a boyfriend, a lover, a friend, a family member, when you're this triggered by them. So triggered, you couldn't even stand them right now. You see what I'm saying? So give yourself a pat on the back for doing so well and coming this far, honestly. Spirit, I'm calling forth Khalib's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does he need to know about this question in regards to helping others? And, you know, is there something deeper that Khalib needs to heal from to help others? Thanks, Tricky Ricky. No sugar, but you might lose your mind if you keep telling yourself that. Spirit, I'm calling forth Khalid's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Is there something deeper, anything deeper that Khalid needs to heal for him to help others? Yeah, okay. So, you got the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. They're upright, so I bothered to just go ahead and get them. So Spirit's saying, you know, look, there's no really yes or no answer here that's definitive, but moving into this and immersing yourself into this kind of shift in helping people is what will bring you more joy and heal you too. Doesn't matter what the deeper things might be, all right? But trusting the process might very well be the fact that you're going to always be healing from something. You're going to always be working on bettering yourself from something that's been traumatizing, scary, freaks you out. You're going to be working through this for the rest of your life, so get used to it. It's not like it's just going to go away. So what you'll do is you'll cope with it, you'll work on it. It'll get to the point where it's like, oh, I'm in a deep Zen meditation and there's someone with a leaf blower next to me and I don't even care. You don't have to heal whatever it is that's deeper to help others. You help others and it heals you, and you heal them as you heal and they heal. Okay? It's something that will turn into life work for you, that will bring you joy. Yeah, I think that, you know, it's kind of like saying, what are the winning lottery numbers? Well, it doesn't matter because you've already won. You know? What do you want, Pigpen?
I just need a goodie.
They're on the baker's rack. You're not excused. You're so welcome. Wait, I got one more card for you, Khalid. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Sorry, I got distracted. Somebody asked me one more time where something is. I'm gonna just go scream into the pillow. Spirit, I'm calling for Khalid's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. And what kind of work should Khalid be doing on himself, on his spiritual journey? So I'm reaching out to Khalid's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Whoever or whatever that is. So maybe some people are talking to whatever their spirit guides are, or spirit, or maybe they feel like they're talking to God, or whatever it is that they channel to do whatever it is they're doing. Whether it's cards or palmistry or tea leaves or candle readings, candle wax readings. But me in particular, I literally call on your most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Even if you don't know who or what they are. So intuition. Intuitively, Khalid, Spirit's asking you that, to work upon your intuition. Your intuition in regards to everything. Intuition is what brought you here. It took 1 million children for you to be born. And intuition is a part of your survival, a part of your existence. It's card number 23. It's such a beautiful card. Once again, it's another one of those cards that it's like it doesn't matter which way you look at it. It's got so many different messages. can also look at it this way. And so I'm in a paid reading right now, Anthony and Suga. I'm literally trying to do a reading for Khalib, and I've been interrupted several times. I don't appreciate it. I mean, like, I'm just on the edge. So when I do paid readings for you, Suga, Khalib doesn't interrupt. And Anthony, I'm sorry if you've only been here one time, but stick to the topic. And I'm giving a paid reading right now. I'd like just really appreciate it if everybody could just let me focus on the person that I'm doing a reading for, and let them focus on me since I'm doing the reading. It's okay. Don't apologize, but I'm just letting you guys know, because I'm not really sure where the moderators are to tell you that, so I'm just going to bring it up because maybe the moderators fell asleep or they're not aware right now, but I'm literally in a paid reading with Khalib. It might have only been $3, but I've been literally trying to do a 3-minute reading for 30 minutes. And everyone just keeps talking and won't even give me a word in edgewise with Khalib. I'm so sorry, Khalib. I should be saying I'm sorry to Khalib. So I'm going to read his card now. And I mean, I don't want to hear a peep at anybody for just a few moments, please. Thank you. Please just give Khalib, like, the center of the stage now. I appreciate it. So, it's card number 23. It's intuition. Right? Spirit's asking for you to work on that intuition so that when you are doing your work to help others and to help them heal, okay, you know, it's giving and taking and receiving in abundance. There's a lot of abundance in this card, but Spirit wants you to work on your intuition, trusting yourself more, being more decisive instead of indecisive, making more decisions for yourself instead of going to your buddy, your mom, your dad, your best friend, and asking what they think you should do. What do you think you should do? What does your intuition, what does your gut, what does your chi energy, your life energy tell you? Because it is not going to fucking lie to you, pardon my French. It's just like writing music. It's just like writing a song and being a songwriter and singer. Your songs will never lie to you. Your songs will never hurt you. Your songs will never steal from you, cheat you, hurt you, cut you. Your intuition is not there to fuck you over, guys and gals. It's there to put you in the right place at the right time for the right things. So intuitively, which way are you looking at your reality? Are we going to flip this card upside down and look at the whole different view? You know, is it a swampy, murky water with trees growing out of it and the sky reflecting down onto the water and the leaves from the tree? You see the universe up in the sky? Or is this a pond reflecting back the universe? What are you reflecting? That intuition is what's going to reflect back in your future. So if you continue to be indecisive, you're going to get indecisive situations again and again and again to the point where it's like you're going to mostly need the help. And you're not going to be able to help others because you can't make a choice for yourself. Like, I can't decide to get off the phone and lay down because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Well, or I can't decide to text somebody because I don't want to lose them even though I don't even have them. Because I don't even have myself. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get your head spinning before you try to start helping people. You want to get your head in a space where you're comfortable with your own intuition is basically what Spirit's telling you. And we'll read the card. And that goes for you too, Sugar. It's like I do readings for people, and I feel like sometimes it goes in one ear and out the other. And I really hope that that's not what's happening with you, Sugar. And I really hope that that's not what's happening with you guys in the readings. Because sometimes you guys will get the same cards again and again and again. And that's because you still have something to learn or apply or take action. And trust me, I've been through it. I've been there. Like, why am I getting the same cards again and again? Because I'm not listening or I'm not taking action on what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm still stuck in what the fuck mode. So from the left side of your body comes your female energy, whether you are a man or a woman. Within the femaleness, this feminine consciousness lives your intuition. Intuition is the intelligence of your body-mind. Feel what is true with your body-mind rather than knowing what is true with just your mind. Intuition does not have the clouds of accumulated knowledge to distort your vision. Intuition simply sees what is true. With intuition, you can feel the source of your being without reasoning it away and being filled with doubt. See, what Suga's been doing all day is that she knows this guy likes her, but she's just been reasoning it away all day and just being filled with doubt all day. Even though her most trusted and strongest spirit guides are like, hey, chill out. This guy likes you. It's just, he needs a little space and time, and you need to just let it breathe a little bit. Let it unfold naturally. I just don't think at the end of the day, all of us as a collective can always understand the depth of what we need to know right now in some of these readings. And that's why we continue to get the same cards again and again and again. But with intuition, you can find the source of your being without reasoning it away, without being filled with doubt. So when you have a bad thought, ask yourself, was that an intrusive thought or a real serious fear that you prey upon for yourself over and over and over again? And if it's just some intrusive thought that you can like let go of by thinking about ice cream or puppies, fine. But if you get hung on it, address it, talk about it, and use your intuition to find out what is it that's creating this fear loop again and again and again. With dating, relationships, financing, home life, people in general, your job, your career, your finances. So doubt destroys your intuition, and your power always lies in the balance between mind and intuition. And I feel like people prey upon each other as well within many different types of communities, whether it's dating, jobs, work, YouTube, the music business, supermarkets, whatever. I think people prey upon each other in a way where we start to doubt ourselves and lose that intuition. And I think people prey upon each other in a way without even really realizing it, that they're stealing these most important parts of each other from one another by being poor at just responding, or being poor at communicating, or just living in fear and doubt. Some voices are louder than others, so it can drown out an intuition. So it's like, so it's almost like it knows the weak parts in the armor know me too well. But once again, I feel like that's just a limiting belief in circumstance. Maybe not for you, and maybe it's just for me, and I see it that way. But, I mean, like, I have had a lot of people who I do tarot card readings for, and they don't even understand what I'm saying. And then I'll tell them again what I'm saying, and they're like, can you just read me the meaning of the card out of the book? Which, sorry, but it's just not the kind of tarot card reader I am. And then they'll come back to me and they'll be like, oh my god, that thing that you said, why didn't I listen to you? And it just makes me want to quit, really. Or I'll do a reading for somebody and I just feel like I wasted my time because they either didn't apply the advice or didn't listen, or, it's really frustrating, actually. But I just think at the end of the day, if you focus on working on that intuition, there's really probably no I mean, I'm sorry, but my intuition doesn't have a voice. It has a knowing. It has a feeling. It has a inner compass. If that makes sense. A moral compass. It doesn't really talk to me. I talk to it. But I guess everybody's different, so. But you get what I'm saying by it knows. So you feel like telling him he needs to make it up to you? Sugar, why do you think you need to tell him that? Like, all day I've been telling you to tell him anything but something negative. Hi Molly, how are you? Molly, nobody cares. Sorry, I have resting bitch face on, so I might just end the live because I've about had it up to my tits over the last 7 hours. Okay, so if you want to talk about Tom, go talk to him about somebody else. Go talk to him about himself. I really don't want to talk about Tom ever again. All right. I don't want to talk to a guy who talks to you like that. Or I'm sorry, I don't want to talk about a guy who talks to you the way he talks to you. How about that? You want to talk about Haus? Let's talk about Haus, okay? Don't want to talk about poor me dick, okay? Had it up to here with men who treat women like shit and women who treat men like shit and people who treat each other like shit. I'm just about to my point. I've had it up to my tits today with that, okay? Go ahead and leave. Just because I don't want to talk about Tom, fine. Go do it. You're going to do whatever you want to do anyways, right? Isn't that what Tom said? Come back when you feel better, Molly. Don't start relaying me, Molly, just because I asked you and told you I didn't want to talk about Tom in my chat. Okay? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the Spiritbox on now. I'll be right back. Yeah, same thing, Khalid. I'm sorry about that. I'm back. You know, and that's perfectly fine to feel that way, Juanita. Some people just, you know, have to pick and choose their battles, you know? And I agree with you. I mean, you won't believe how many readings I've done for people this week that have said, you know, only give your energy and time to people who match your energy. And then they feel great after the reading, but then they come back a few days later and they're back in the downward spiral again, not taking the advice of their most trusted and strongest spirit guides and spiraling out because of it. And I feel like that's something that your most trusted and strongest spirit guides are forcing upon your intuition to feel strongly about, trying to, you know, it's not easy trying to fight with Rico and you're not sure you want him back here. But the thing is, if you're fighting, it's not good or safe for you or your dad. Okay. And you don't need it to be any more difficult than it already is, losing your mom. So. Oh, I better get the batteries. Yeah, I understand. It's only going to be on for about another 10 minutes or so. If anybody does want to get a paid reading, it's buy one, get one free this weekend.
Maximum fun.
Are there any spirits with us tonight? There's any spirits that can make contact with us tonight. I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. I'm calling forth any good spirits that maybe want to speak to us. Are there any aliens out there?
Maximum volume.
Are the reptilians? Do any of the spirits that might be able to hear my voice or telepathically speak with me? Are the reptilians our enemy? Are they our enemies? And what do we need to know about that right now?
Right?
What about right here, Spirit? I can't hear you. Can you speak up? I don't know how to tell you how to speak in the spirit box, but can you hear me? Are there any spirits that can hear my voice? What about the Greys? Are they our enemy? Are there any spirits that want to talk about John Benet Ramsey? What about are there any spirits that want to talk about aliens? UFOs? Is Disclosure coming out soon? Oh, baby. Okay. Relax. Relax. I'm not ready for you to do that, okay? Come here, pumpkin. Sorry, I had to make sure Ruby was breathing. She's okay.
Are you okay? She was growling at you. Oh my goodness.
Little monkey. Your nose is running. Are there any spirits that can hear my voice that can maybe tell us if there will be a national close encounter of the third kind? Oh, this is Gypsy with a J. But yeah, I had to check on Ruby because she was snoring.
You need a mani-pedi.
Look at you, got Cardi B nails. I'm gonna clip these tomorrow. Oh my gosh.
You're so cute. Cute puppy.
You ready to go night-night? Are there any dog spirits that can hear our voices or read our thoughts? This is the most fun I've had all day. Where are you going? Where are you going, precious? Is that better? You want down? Alright. I'll let you down. Are there any spirits that are willing to communicate with us about Nancy Guthrie? Are there any spirits willing to communicate with us about Nancy Guthrie tonight? Are there any spirits willing to talk to us about Nancy Guthrie? Is Jeffrey Epstein still alive? Like I said, you would think so. Spirit, what do we need to know about right now? Is Taco the dog present? Is Juanita's mom present? Is Juanita's mom present? Are there any spirits that have any thoughts they'd like to share? Really? Next Wednesday? I ain't going anywhere. My rent will just have to be a day late or a day early. I think the spirit box is just not saying a whole lot, huh? Is Juanita's mother on the other side? Yeah, sure. You can request a song. Okay, I'll put it on the list. Can't tell you when it'll get done, but
Dress it.
that's weird. It kind of sounded like it said terrestrial or extraterrestrial. Are you an extraterrestrial? You're a rich man?
You are.
There's a spirit box. A ghost spirit box. But I'm getting ready to log out of YouTube for right now. I'll be back tomorrow night maybe if I am up for another live ever again after this one. So please check out the new tarot card reading that is on the channel. I just put it out earlier this evening. And check out my music. It's in the pinned comment. And I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.